What to reduce first in the Bible diet. If you want to begin the Bible diet, you do not have to throw away everything that's in your pantry. I tried it that way. It was pretty hard. But instead, I want you to start by reducing these three categories because they're often taking the place of real food that your body needs. Hello and welcome. I'm Annette Reeder from thebiblicalnutritionist.com, and today we're talking about what to reduce first when you begin the Bible diet. And if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so now. It really helps this ministry to continue serving you God's recipe for excellent health. And then share this video with two of your friends. Together, we are the Biblical Nutritionist family. Now, I want to say this right away. I am not here to make you afraid of food. In fact, we have a saying in our inner circle: we do not serve fear, guilt, or shame. Instead, we just teach truth. So I'm not here to tell you that one imperfect meal it means that you failed. But if you want to move towards God's original design, there are three categories I would begin reducing just before you do anything else. And the third category, yeah, that often looks healthy on the front of the package, but it's not. You see, the Bible doesn't use modern terms like ultra processed food or added sugar, but scripture repeatedly brings us back to wisdom and stewardship and moderation, and not by being mastered by anything. In fact, we are not to be mastered by anything. So we are taking these principles and applying them to the food environment that we actually live in today. So remember the three principles, which I keep teaching you every week. Eat the foods God called good. Say it with me. Eat them before they've been turned into a lab experiment. And don't let any food become an addiction. Now, this is not a punishment plan. This is a replacement plan. Now, the first category we're going to talk about is sugary drinks. Soda, sweet tea, sweetened coffee drinks, energy drinks, and just large fruit flavored sort of beverages. They can add such a surprising amount of sugar or fake sugars without making you feel like you've really eaten anything. And that's the problem. You drink it quickly, but it doesn't always give you the satisfaction of a meal. So instead, this is the first place we're going to start with a replacement. Replace one sugary drink each day with water or lemon water. Now, do not start by promising you're going to never have another sweet drink again. Start by breaking the automatic habit first. So when you reach for the drink, just pause and say, is this because I'm thirsty or am I looking for comfort or energy? You see, that question alone can teach you something very important about yourself. Category number 2 is sweet and salty snacks. Now, I've been there. I used to like them, but what if we did something different? So the second category is really heavily processed sweet and salty products. Now, these foods are designed to be easy to eat, difficult to stop eating. In fact, in the book Ultra Processed People, Chris, the author, describes that food as being pre-chewed. Now, if that doesn't make you stop and think, just because you eat these foods does not mean that you're weak. It means that the food environment, the food manufacturers are very powerful. So make the better choice easier. Instead of keeping 5 different snack products on the counter, prepare 2 or 3 simple alternatives like fruit and nuts, plain yogurt with berries. What about vegetables with hummus? That's my favorite. Or just a boiled egg. A simple piece of cheese with fruit, if that works for you. So you're not trying to make a snack look like a magazine photograph. You're just trying to make it look satisfying enough that you don't keep searching for another snack every 10 to 20 minutes. That's what the processed food is designed to do. And category number 3, these are health halo products. What it means is you have packages that are being marketed to sell you something they're actually not. So these are foods that use words like, oh, natural, wholesome, organic, light, made with whole grains, non-GMO. But they still contain a long list of sweeteners, refined ingredients, and flavor additives. Now, I'm not saying every package is bad. I'm just saying the front of the package is advertising. Marion Nestle, she calls the front of these packages billboards. And as you walk down the aisle of the grocery store, you're being presented with billboards. The ingredient list on the back, that's where you find out what's actually in it. So turn that product around. Can you recognize the first several ingredients? Is sugar appearing in multiple forms? Do you even know the forms of sugar? Is the food actually going to satisfy you, or is it just going to make you hungry again? Is it making a claim? This is not about becoming obsessive. It's about becoming wise. Now, the final replacement method. So remember, we're trying to remove and replace. So here's the method I want you to use. Do not simply just remove something, replace it. Remove one sugary drink and replace it with water. Reduce one packaged snack and replace it with fruit and a protein. Reduce one highly refined meal and replace it with a meal built from protein and vegetables and whole foods. This is how you create sustainable change. A food plan that leaves you constantly hungry is not going to serve you for very long. Unless you're using the Hunger Satisfied Journal, then we can discover why you're hungry. So here is the question I want you to ask before you buy the next product. Is this food helping me become more nourished, or is it simply helping me to eat more? Ooh, that's powerful, because eating more is a distraction. So some foods are designed to keep you reaching for another bite. And wisdom means noticing what food is doing in your life. So let me just ask you, if you're going to make one replacement this week, I want you to write the word replace, don't punish, in the comments down below. Or you could just write replace. And then subscribe to this channel, because next I'm going to show you how to build a biblical breakfast that is satisfying enough to carry you through the morning. It's going to be so delicious. Remember this, you do not have to clean out your entire kitchen today. Just choose one category, one replacement, and then practice it until it becomes normal. That is how change becomes part of your life. And that's how we make this a lifestyle. So thanks for watching this video and letting me share from my heart God's recipe for excellent health. And remember, you matter to me. You're why I'm here. But you matter to God even more. And God has loved you from the moment of conception and desires to have a personal relationship with you that is real. Be sure and read John 3:16 in the Bible. Only insert your name. Thanks for letting me share with you, and be sure and hit subscribe. Do you ever find yourself just staring in the refrigerator like things are going to change? Like that broccoli is going to turn into chocolate? Well, if you've been wavering about what to do about your health, I'm here with answers. Hello and welcome. I'm Annette Reeder from the biblicalnutritionist.com, and I want to invite you to come to Grove Avenue Church on September 12th, because together we're going to learn how to reclaim your health. Not just physically, which is so cool, but spiritually as well. We're going to connect the two. So if you're tired of negotiating with what's in the refrigerator or what's in the pantry, and you're ready to start just experiencing less pain, less inflammation, you're ready to just balance hormones, or, all of those other things that we don't want to talk about in church, I want to invite you to the Reclaim event at Grove Avenue Baptist Church, September 12th from 9 to 12. Just give me one morning of your time. I promise you will experience things that you never thought were possible. Make sure you register at the link down below so we can plan for your arrival. And let us know how many are coming with you from your church or from your organization. I can't wait to share with you God's recipe for excellent health.